Hey, I'm Carrie, and I really enjoy watching Judge Tammy. She is a mess. Um, and I say that in a good way. Makes me laugh. She makes me cry. Ugh, she's so sensitive to a lot of things, and then other things, she puts the hammer down and says, not having it. So I've trimmed out a lot of stuff for us to watch her together.
We're back from the breakout. The jail should be back momentarily. We were going to go ahead and enter a plea for Mr. Andrews if the court is okay with that, just because the jail wanted to go ahead and send him on back.
Yeah, that's fine. Mr. Andrews?
Ma'am.
Okay, raise your right hand for me, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give will be true?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. That's how he answers. Okay, really quick, guys. I want to tell you up there in the top middle where it says iPhone, pay attention to that screen. Y'all have to, this woman, this woman through this thing is so funny.
Okay, you can put your hand down, sir. So, Mr. Tremont Andrews, you're before the court on case 2021 CR 07757 for criminal trespass. You're represented by attorney, is this Ms. Cook's case or Mr. Moore?
More,
It's
right?
mine, Your Honor.
All right, so you're represented by Mr. Moore. He's here on the video with us. Mr. Moore, what is your client plea to the offense before the court?
Your Honor, he's going to be entering a no-low plea to the only count.
All right. By entering a plea of no contest, sir, you give up the right to have a trial. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence, to not incriminate yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things, sir?
Ma'am.
All right. Any concerns, Mr. Moore, about him going forward with a plea?
Oh, Your Honor, we've had a chance to discuss, and we've discussed my client's medication and the treatment that he's receiving, but I do believe that he's equipped to go forward with any plea here today.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Taylor, I'm sorry, Ms. Cagle, is this Ms. Cagle's case?
This is my case, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get confused. I don't know who's doing the A through whatever.
They're a little
I
mixed
don't know.
today since I.
So, okay. So, Mr. Taylor, recommendation and a factual basis, please.
The recommendation for the count of criminal trespass is 12 months to serve 28 days. Balance suspended upon a mental health evaluation and treatment, or continuing with its ongoing treatment, if that's most appropriate, and to stay away from the Laurel Point Apartments on 228 Morrow Road, Forest Park.
All right.
And the factual basis, on September 28th of 2021, the defendant failed to leave the premises of Laurel Point Apartments on 228 Morrow Road, Forest Park, after being instructed to do so several times by the property manager, Sean Goins, for being disruptive and causing a scene. The defendant was still on the premises when police arrived. Police observed the defendant being loud and causing a scene. Mr. Goins also informed the police that he had had the same problem with the defendant bothering residents the previous day.
All right. So, Mr. Moore, anything else on behalf of Mr. Andrews?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. As Mr. Taylor was saying, the requirement from the state was that he essentially follow up mental health treatment. In speaking with my client, he is currently receiving treatment. He was able to tell me that he's been going to the River's Edge, telling me he knows how to get his medications. He picks them up from the pharmacy. So it appears that he's already kind of connected with those services. So we've discussed it, and he understands that he just needs to keep that up and let me know and provide me the information once he's out, that he's back connected with them, so I can let the state know what's going on with that. But in speaking with him, he has let me know that he's got these things in place, and I don't believe, while he does have some mental health considerations, I don't believe that there's, I think he can get around.
He got a beautiful house too, whoever this guy is. It's beautiful.
I thought she was talking about him for a second. But anyway, I believe that he's got the wherewithal to kind of get around and get to the things that he needs to. He's able to tell me about it. So anyway, I just wanted the court to know all that, all the considerations here, and we just ask you to accept the state's recommendation.
Right. All right, so Mr. Andrews, I'm going to accept the state's recommendation to sentence you on the only count, which is criminal trespass, to 12 months to serve 28 days, balance
Somebody
suspended.
keep muting me.
I do
I
that,
guess they
ma'am.
muting people.
Yeah, ma'am, I have to mute you because if you keep talking, I won't be able to do my job.
That sun too bright.
Oh, that wig too, y'all.
Why I can't sit down. It's too
Ma'am,
bright. Let me help her.
ma'am,
Remember they had got quiet like that before?
all right, so sir, I'm going to, the balance will be suspended as long as you take your medicine as prescribed and continue with your mental health treatment, and that you do not go back to the Laurel Point Apartments in Forest Park. Now, Mr. Andrews, do you know someone at Laurel Point?
Yeah, ma'am.
Who's there?
Well, I met a lot of people that day, you know. I met probably
Okay.
like 30 people, so it was cool though. I ain't got no problem, you know.
Okay, but because you're not allowed to go back there, they're gonna have to meet you where you are, but not at Laurel Point, okay?
Yeah, ma'am.
All right, sir. You can go back with the sheriff's office.
So will I be released? Have I committed to what I'm doing?
Is my understanding, is it credit for time served? Is that the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so sir, you'll be released today as long as there's nothing else holding you.
Yeah, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir.
God bless.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you all have any other pleas right now?
No, Your Honor. Can we go back in? I just wanted to.
Get dizzy watching those.
Yeah. Hello? It's ma'am. They muted us.
Yes,
She ain't
ma'am.
talking to us. She ain't talking to us. They muted me. They muted me. They muted me. I'm unmuted. Son.
Ma'am? We have to mute you so we can hear the other people going on. When it's your case, we'll unmute you, don't worry.
Host. That's how Riot School used to be. When
Why can't you hear them?
because they muted me. They muted me. I'm okay. They muted me. So when I can go back to the
Apologize,
chat
Your
box
Honor.
and tell a lady that I can't be just all day on here. You know? But when you don't have a representative like a lawyer, the paid lawyers gonna do their cases first when you go to jail. That's well in Florida, that's how they do.
That's all it is.
I don't know, son. I don't know.
Hello, ma'am,
No, you can sit there and wait all day. I've been there. My daughter-
ma'am.
been there before. They wait all day.
Miss Dillard, might you have her number so you can call her?
Yes, ma'am, but if she don't mute her phone, you're gonna hear our conversation.
Look at Mr. Austin in the
point.
middle.
I will call her. I'll call her, ma'am.
Text her something. Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. Oh, there she is. Oh, honey, those eyelashes and that wig. Oh my goodness.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am, you're as a witness in Mr. Lamar's case. Can you hear me? Hello? Ma'am?
It's right.
Miss Wright? Miss Wright?
Your Honor, I'm gonna try to call her.
Okay.
She's looking right at the screen.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am?
They're gonna mute me back, so.
Okay, ma'am. Hello?
Play with this song.
Oh,
I already feel that my daughter's gonna come here. My oldest daughter acted funny. I'm not focused.
Star.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send her back.
Why she goes acting funny?
Because already she asked her, I
Hello?
asked her about all she had. You're supposed to do that to me.
Yeah, but she might not be. I'm gonna tell you some people that do here.
Stop it.
When they go somewhere else, they're
Okay,
not gonna
stop.
do here.
Stop it.
My barber like that. My barber.
You're bothering me like that.
The only one
Miss
that's
Maria,
still
My
paying me.
daughter,
can you
my daughter,
call her?
I'm talk this shit.
She mutes
I
her
will
and then
call
she
her now.
unmutes herself. Doesn't hear the judge talking. That makes no sense. I guess she has the volume turned all the way down. Zoom is a wonderful thing, but man, it can be a pain in the neck too. And I've been there. The early parts of COVID trying to do a business call on Zoom, there was a lot of craziness. A lot of people didn't know how to use it. I must be her son. Oh, that wig is killing me. At what point did she try that thing on and said to herself, I look good in this? I know that's mean. I'm sorry. I just don't like it.
But I told her anyway. So how did I get on the camera? Son, I need help.
Still on there, right?
Yeah, I'm still on here. I'm trying to get on the camera.
Chat meeting settings.
Raise
Hey,
hand.
ma'am, how you doing? This is
I
Investigator
just did
Ridgeway.
that.
They gloss you out.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell her.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. You was on. You been on the whole time.
Hey, my video is stopped.
Chat with her. Tell her like I can't. I didn't do nothing. I've been working for y'all.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing.
I wonder if that lady's seen this
Hello?
video.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I'm trying to speak.
Okay, ma'am, could you hold on 1 second? You were on camera.
Okay.
Okay, just hold on one
Baby, y'all come
second.
help me. Y'all know I know how to work this. Oz. It says safe mode drive. Baby, come help me. You know mommy don't know how to work. Just come over here and help me, please. She said, hold on a second. Just come help me. You know I know how to do this. I already told her that. I'm not, you know.
They don't want you doing.
Okay. The microphone is unmuted.
She said unmuted.
You gotta get me a cup. I can't put it in there. A spider where? Where?
They gonna be out here. They don't fuck with them. Fucking.
Oh, that's not a spider. That's an ant, baby. For real though.
It's like a little gnat or something.
It's a net. For real though.
Big ass gnat. Here.
No, that's a mosquito.
Yeah.
Y'all think Judge Tammy's laughing?
Miss Diller?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss,
Huh?
I think I realized what's wrong. She has her phone in safe mode. When you drive and you put the phone in safe mode, you can't like communicate
Okay, I'm not
while
driving right now.
hearing
I'm,
us.
I'm, I'm not
Okay,
driving.
so
I'm
now
not
she can
driving.
hear us.
I can
Ma'am?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me just explain. So for a while, when you're in mute, if we mute you, you should still be able to hear us. So if you can't hear
Yes,
us,
ma'am.
hold on, it's something you're doing. So no, you said something about your phone being in safe mode. Well, safe mode is what you use when you're driving so that you're not distracted, which means that's probably why you couldn't
Yes,
hear
ma'am.
us. Okay, but I mute you because I can't conduct business and still hear you talking in the background. But
Yes,
when I
ma'am.
mute you, if we need you, we can let you know we need you, but you got to be listening to us.
Okay.
Your, you haven't heard anything we've said when we've tried to explain what's going on.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so the reason we're still waiting is because the defense attorneys are talking to the people in the jail, and we
Yes.
need the jail in order to go forward. The reason we
Yes, ma'am.
took the cases first that we did is because those people have some issues where the jail requested to be able to deal with their cases and then put them
Yes, ma'am.
back in their
Like
holding
I said, I'm
cells.
from Florida. I didn't know how it goes, ma'am.
I know, but I've been trying to explain it to you for the last
Okay.
half hour, but we couldn't get
Okay.
through to you.
My phone's almost. I need to charge it.
Okay, so you should
Yes, ma'am.
still be able to hear us when you're muted.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
you
I
can't,
do.
okay, so if you can't hear us when you're muted, then that's something that's wrong on your end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay.
so as
So
soon as they come out of the jail and finish talking to their clients, we'll try and get to you as soon as we can, okay?
thank you so much, ma'am.
No
I
problem. I
didn't know
know, and I
I was still
understand.
on.
Yeah, I understand you don't understand what's going on, but it was just difficult because we couldn't explain it to you, and Miss Dillard and the investigator were all
Yes,
trying to
sir.
call you.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am. So
all
I'm
right,
going.
thank you.
All right.
Just hold
Bye-bye.
on. As soon as they come out, we're gonna deal with Mr. Lamar's case first.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Your Honor.
I think Judge Tammy likes explaining things.
Got a black.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Miss Lowe, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. So, Miss Lowe, you're before the court on State of Georgia versus Tierra Danielle Lowe, 2020 CR 03223. For you're before the court on a petition for revocation, and you were here previously on March 25th of 2021, charged with battery, family violence, cruelty, a criminal trespass, and cruelty to children in the third degree. You were
Ooh.
sentenced to 12 months on probation. You have 4 months and 14 days remaining, and the sentence was not. It's alleged by the probation office that you violated violated your probation by being charged and arrested for the new offenses of DUI, alcohol less safe, and reckless driving on September 12th of 2021, failure to comply with counseling, that you have not shown proof of actively attending a family violence intervention program. You failed to complete community service, 40 hours was ordered, and you failed to pay your obligations to the court for supervision fees. Now, you're represented by attorney Tamisha Cook, who's here on the call with you. Ms. Cook, it is my understanding that your client wishes to stipulate to the technicals in this case.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, so the court notes that Ms. Lowe is stipulating to the technicals only. Have you spoken with probation, and do you all have an agreement as to what the court should do?
Yes, Your Honor, I have spoken, had the chance to speak to Mr. Austin. We are asking the court to go along with the recommendation, which is 60 days to serve, giving her credit for the time she's already served in Clayton County Jail. She will have a couple more days to serve and close the case. She's been in since September the 12th. She has started just so the court is aware, to complete some of the classes. She was completing them at Road to Recovery. She's not nowhere near done, but I think she's on her 5th class. So we just wanted to make the court aware of that. But we are asking the court to go along with the recommendation, 60 days to close the case.
All right, Mr. Austin.
That is correct, Your Honor. 60 days to serve and to close this case out, the probation case.
Okay. And the other cases coming up?
The other cases are currently in magistrate court. She has her preliminary hearing scheduled for next Tuesday, I believe.
Okay.
I wonder if she was drinking and driving with the kids in the car, and that's why she got charged with that.
Okay, so the court is going to revoke 60 days and give credit since the date of lockup. After the service of 60 days, this case will be closed. All right. Anything else on behalf of probation, Mr. Austin?
No, that's all, Your Honor.
All right, so Miss Lowe,
Yes, ma'am.
you seem to be having some issues, Miss Lowe. And what I ask is that you think about why things are going the way they are and what choices you're making that are putting you back in front of the court.
Yes, ma'am.
Because if you may just need to make some different choices, hang around with some different people, because it doesn't serve you to have to keep coming back to jail. And I tell you that when it comes to probation revocations, I have talked to other judges in the metro area, and I was shocked at what they order for a probation revocation. There are a lot of judges who would have revoked the remainder of your sentence for at least 6 months. And so what I want you to be mindful of is that you risk a lot when you are not doing what you're supposed to do. I mean, because do you have 6 months you want to spend in jail?
I don't.
Okay, then be mindful of that, because there are a lot of judges who would have given you at a minimum 6 months. Like I sat in a conference with some judges, and when they said, "Oh yeah, on a first appearance on a petition for revocation, I just revoked the balance, or I just revoked 6 months," and I was like, "Okay." So please be mindful that it's your choice to do the right thing. Now, if you want to spend time in jail, that can be arranged, but the probation gives you the opportunity to do things a little differently. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. No, thank you, guys.
All right.
Miss Cook and Mr. Austin, thank you.
All right. So I sent that over.
Thank you.
All right. You can go back down with the sheriff, ma'am.
Thank you, guys.
In other words, you are lucky that you got put in front of Judge Tammi, because anybody else may not have been so lenient upon you. All right. Well, thanks for watching with me tonight, you guys. And stay tuned. I'll be uploading more. So if you have not clicked that subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. And if you don't mind hitting the like button as well, if you enjoyed watching, I would appreciate that too. Y'all have a nice evening. Thanks for watching.